Come on in. Come on in. Happy Friday. Yay. Happy Friday. Yay. So glad it's Friday. Why am I glad it's Friday? Y'all, we made the wake up call. Because I got to work Saturday, so I ain't finna be off on the weekends like some of y'all. But come on in. I'm so glad y'all can be here with me another day. I'm coming with a video because I wanted to talk about how jewelry art has really saved my mental health. To me, it has really been one of my core reason why I keeps it together. You know, they're saying that, let me tell y'all who I am for those that's new to my channel. I'm Shanika with Shanika's Solistic Jewelry Art. And I've had this channel, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And about the past 2 years, I have seriously been doing content. And the content is really for my jewelry art. I dabble in a little bit of other things from gardening, yard work, family time. But mainly this channel is definitely the soul of this channel. And the reason why I named it Solistic, because everything that I do, everything that I am, it is from the depth of my soul that I give y'all, that I come every week, that I come every video and just try to show up for myself. And I'm getting emotional because I had a situation last night, and and it wasn't even a bad thing. I think it was that it lets you know how grateful you are for being who you are. And when you see the not so nice things in people, and all of us got a little bit of it, we all can get a little bit where we're not always wanting to be happy. We're not always wanting to be cheerful. But that's why it's so important to always still be kind. Always, when you show up for yourself, the goodness that's in you, it's going to show up in others. And when I see people not operating in that, it affects me. And I'm not here to change anybody. But I think in the climate that we're in right now, what's keeping us from doing that? What's keeping us from doing that? I don't understand. And I'm not here to understand. All I'm here to is I guess my beacon of light is to really let others know that there is a creator that put down in the inside of me, which is my soul. My sole purpose is to share his goodness with others. And when I see people not doing that, y'all, from even my loved ones, it sends me to a place of almost panic, and even a little bit of depression, sadness, of course. I don't understand it. But that's life. That's like when you're driving. You didn't cause an accident most of the time, but when you don't, you still have to be a defensive driver. You have to be a defensive person in life. Don't let others' issues affect you. But when you such one that carries such energy, you can feel certain things. And so jury art has really saved my mental health. And I don't know why, but for some reason, this art challenge we got going, has really done perked up in me some kind of exuberant motivation. And so this is what I did yesterday. I know I'm working on another project when we go live on Tuesday, but because of my overwhelming of feelings and emotions last night I was feeling, I was able to take this picture frame, and with paper, I have this book right here. Let me show y'all. And like I said, I'm headed to work, but this one of my late evenings, and I was able to take a few minutes and just do this. Although it might be up later this afternoon, I'm gonna try to do it as soon as I get to work. But if I can't, it will be up today. So I'm happy about that. But I have this book, and I normally like to go to we have this thrift store bookstore. It's the Goodwill bookstore. And I love buying books for reading. But this book particular have these beautiful pages. And it is a spiritual book. And it's called Beholding and Becoming. I love this book. And I do read some of the pages, but I actually really just got the book for its beautiful pages. Like here's one of the pages I got. I mean, it's tons of beautiful pages. Trusting. Let me show y'all one more. And even look at that, because when I saw this page, I am going to do me a garden theme background, and that'll be beautiful because, yeah, the last job I come from, when I was there 5 years, it told me about the beauty of growing your own food and watching it grow. And I yeah, I'm just so filled with the overwhelming expression of love. I can't even express. Let me tell you one thing. My husband, he woke up this morning and he said, "Honey, you're the best thing that has happened to me." He just expresses love, which he does all the time. But I don't know why this morning he just, even more so, he just went into this gratitude of thankfulness. And I was like, "Honey, you're welcome." I said I needed this. And I think last night he knew I probably needed it, because I came in here and I was in here for a while. And really I was in here because what we're working on for Tuesday, I was able to finish our decoupage, this print onto this canvas. And I finished it, and then I found this deer. And I love that deer on, and I was so excited about it till I glued the deer on. And I'm naming this, I already have a name, and I named it The Life of the Forest. And I had so many little pictures, but we'll talk about that Tuesday. But I'm gonna do the bear, and I'm gonna show the other pictures Tuesday live, where I decided on the bear, and we're gonna start working on him Tuesday. But I was in here last night pulling out all the browns that I had. And I was able to decoupage this. I had like this ink. I was able to kind of darken up the edges of this. And I love the paper from the book. And I didn't have, okay, so I have no remnant fabric. So I am going to start building that up. I even got a container to show you. Let me show you so y'all can remember. Empty. I have no fabric remnants. So I am going to start collecting fabrics. Remnants. That's my goal. And I was even in a thrift store Saturday. And they had bukus of fabric. I was able to get one little remnant of it, and it's $1. This lady really, she took her basket, y'all, and dumped them all in her basket. And constantly getting them off the shelf because it was so, for some reason, plentiful. But I do know the lady of the store. And I'm standing there with her. I said, well, could I have one? And she said, I said, oh, okay, okay. And I literally had to reach over her and grab the one that I had. I said, oh, let me at least grab one. Because she left the shelf probably with about 2 or 3. And they was like, almost like a corduroy material. It was nothing that I can do with them as far as for what I'm wanting. And yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You can't change people. She was, I guess then she was there first. But it shows you just when she walked up, then I walked up. But that's not what we're talking about today. I'm realizing it's nothing we can do about changing people. But let my light so shine. Okay? Now, I love this book. I got this page from it. I was able to decoupage this sort of sunflower. And then I will see if I can add a picture to it. But my gosh, I had this bumblebee copy. And I remember when I had it, I didn't have no yellow jewelry. But I was able to find, I was all night, I'm telling you, it was tore up in here. So it took me like another hour to put everything back up. But I found this pen. So I'm going to break off the little yellow petals and make that work in here. And I'm going to add this black bead around it. And I was able to find, okay, what I do with my box? What I do with it? Oh, my browns for the bear. But I was able to find in here also some little pieces for his wings. Like these little pieces. For his wings. Make it sparkle. So we're going to do some sparkling. Yeah. We're going to, where is it? Okay, here it is. We're going to sparkle out. Yeah. So I got a lot of these little square, little rhinestones. We're going to sparkle her wings out. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. I was going to try to have time to get started, but time is not on my side this morning. I had a lot to do. And so, yeah, today is Friday. We'll come back with another video. Maybe Sunday or Monday. I might even come back today. But I love it already. This is a happy piece. I am so happy to be working on that one. So come back, and when we come back, I'll just have the camera down and we'll get started. It may even be tonight. Maybe tonight. I do feel well rested. But, you know, I don't know what the day gonna bring at work today. You know, we're all here for it. But I'm drinking my coffee out of my cat cup or mug. For many of you all know, I love cats. Now, y'all know my earthly symbol is butterfly. I have butterflies all around me. That's my symbol. But to keep my grandma in remembrance and the essence of who she was alive in me, the one that I lost, is through cats. Cat t-shirts, cat cups. And so doing our live, I call our live on Tuesdays, Sip and Soul time. And it's a beautiful thing to be in the presence of friends. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful atmosphere. And we're going to just do one where I'm not doing any jury out, and we're going to talk. And I want to talk about energy. What is energy? And is it a real thing? The difference between energy, vibes, synergy. I want to talk about it. So y'all go on about y'all day. I'll see y'all soon. Well, we're going to start on our Bumblebee. And remember to stay humble and kind, because it's needed. And it's needed by you.